In this video, I'll walk you through the Order-to-Cash 02 Bill-to-Customer workflow. This flow begins after the goods has been issued and the delivery is completed. The next step is to create a billing document. Before we begin, let's review a few points on the diagram. First, you'll notice something called supplementary apps. These are additional or optional SAP apps that can be used alongside this process. Each supplementary app is briefly described on the diagram, so if you ever need to perform these extra actions, you can refer them here. Next, in the process diagram, yellow boxes represents SAP apps, while white boxes represents tasks performed outside the SAP system. Before starting the flow, make sure that shipping has been completed and that there is no billing blocks on the sales order. Let's begin with the as-needed section of the flow. This flow is connected from several other flows. Once the company has shipped the goods to the customer, the sales administrator creates a billing document to invoice the customer. This step is performed using the Create Billing Document app in SAP. In this app, you can create not only standard invoices, but also credit memos, debit memos, purchase discounts, or even a free of charge invoices. Each billing type generates the corresponding journal entries in SAP. After your billing document is created, use the Track Sales Order app to review the document flow and check for any errors. If there are no errors, the account receivable representative verifies the receivables using the Manage Customer Line Item app. At this point, there are two possible paths: vendor clearing or billing creation. If the vendor clearing path is chosen, on one side, the system posts a customer invoice to account receivable. On the other side, it posts the vendor liability to account payable, representing the payable to the supplying company. If the billing creation path is chosen, this starts the closing date section of the flow. The account receivable clerk sends the invoice to the customer. The customer then sends back an invoice receipt to the account receivable clerk. In most cases, once payment is received from the customer, there are different paths depending on the payment method used to clear the incoming payment. The account receivable clerk performed this task using the Clear Incoming Payment app, typically through bank transfer or other domestic payment methods, leading to O2C-10. However, there are different paths depending on the payment method, so please proceed to the appropriate flow. Once this is completed, this marks the end of O2C-02 Bill-to-Customer flow.